You love your dog. That's not even a question. You buy him the best food. You get him vaccinated on time. You take him for walks. You give him a warm bed. You do everything a good owner is supposed to do. And yet, your dog might be silently suffering. Not because you're cruel, not because you're neglectful, but because of the things you do out of love. The hugs you give him, the food you share from your plate, the alone time you think he needs, the punishments you think are teaching him a lesson. Every single one of these could be quietly breaking his heart. And the most painful part, he can't tell you. He can't say, please stop. He can't explain what's hurting him. All he can do is love you back anyway. So before you do one more thing for your dog today, watch this, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you treat the animal who loves you most in this world. Mistake 1. Hugging him. You wrap your arms around him. You squeeze him tight, because that's how humans say I love you. But here's what your dog actually feels in that moment, trapped. Dogs do not hug. It is not in their language. It is not in their instincts. When another dog puts a limb over another dog's back, it's a sign of dominance. It's a power move, not love. So when you hug your dog, his brain registers it as a threat signal. Studies show that 81% of dogs show visible stress signs during hugs: flattened ears, turned head, tense body, whale eye. He tolerates it because he loves you. But inside, he is uncomfortable every single time. The tighter you hug, the more stressed he becomes. What to do instead? Pet him on the chest, scratch behind the ears, sit beside him quietly. That is a hug in dog language. That is love he can actually feel. Mistake 2. Feeding him from your plate. You're eating dinner. He looks at you with those eyes, and you think, just this once. So you slide him a piece of your food, and you feel like a good parent. But what you just did could be slowly poisoning him. Garlic, onions, grapes, raisins, xylitol in sugar-free foods, certain spices. These are everyday human foods that are toxic to dogs. And even if the food isn't toxic, the habit you just created is dangerous, because now he knows begging works. Now every meal becomes a battle. Every family dinner becomes his performance. And every time you say no, he doesn't understand why you're suddenly being cruel. You taught him to expect it. Then you took it away. That confusion is its own kind of heartbreak. Feed him his own food, at his own time, in his own bowl. That is not cruelty. That is respect. Mistake 3. Punishing him after the fact. He chewed your shoe. You came home. You saw the damage. You pointed at it. You raised your voice. You wanted him to understand. You did something wrong. But here is the hard truth. He has no idea what you're angry about. Dogs live completely in the present moment. Their memory for specific past actions lasts approximately 2 minutes. When you come home angry 4 hours later, he doesn't connect your anger to the shoe. He only knows one thing. My human came home and was immediately scary. So he cowers. He puts his tail down. He gives you those guilty eyes. But that's not guilt. That is fear. He is afraid of you, not sorry for what he did. And every time this happens, you chip away at the one thing that matters most to him, feeling safe around you. Punish in the moment or not at all. Better yet, redirect before the behavior starts. Mistake 4. Leaving him alone too long. You tell yourself, he sleeps all day anyway. Dogs are fine alone. He has his toys. But science says something devastating. Dogs left alone for long hours every day develop chronic stress. Their cortisol levels stay elevated for hours after you leave. Some never fully recover before you leave again, day after day, a slow accumulation of anxiety, of loneliness, of waiting that never seems to end. You are his entire world, not part of his world, his entire world. When that world disappears for 8, 9, 10 hours, something inside him breaks a little, every single day. What helps? A consistent routine, a goodbye ritual, mental stimulation before you leave, a safe corner that smells like you. And when you return, give him that reunion like it matters, because to him, it is the most important moment of his entire day. Here's what nobody tells you about dogs. They don't need perfection. They don't need expensive toys. They don't need Instagram-worthy dog beds. What they need is to feel safe, to feel understood, to feel like their signals are being heard. You already love your dog deeply. That was never the problem. The problem is, love without understanding can still cause pain. And now you understand. So starting today, no more hugs that stress him, no more table scraps that confuse him, no more delayed punishments that frighten him, no more long silences that break him. Just show up, be present, speak his language, because he has been speaking yours every single day since the moment he first saw your face. Drop a if your dog does any of these things. Share this with every dog owner you know. They love their dog, but they might not know this yet.